SirenSongLover, starting out 4:44. Hope you're having a beautiful night, beautiful day, wherever you're at. Gonna pull some cards for you. What a freaking week it's been in I want to say in life. I would say in the world, yet it feels like the world is always turning like that. So, I am Larry Joe, SirenSongLover. Gonna pull some cards for you. Straight out the gate. We'll start with tarot first. I'm gonna take my hair down. My hair is feeling like it needs to be free. My antennae are too constricted. Okay, Prince of Swords. So this is Knight of Swords. And this is that cutting, angry, just petty energy. This can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is you got me, I got you, swords in the back. Being in this energy, the energy of start, that's just the energy of start. The Tower comes in. When you're in that slaying, biting, angry energy, it brings in chaos. Like, stop bringing towers to your life. Like, you're behind the scenes thinking you're going to be sneaky and that nobody's going to see you, but God sees you. Like, the people that you don't think see you. So when you're angry and just fighting, it brings chaos. Stop bringing chaos to your door because you feel some sort of way. Go to therapy. Punch a pillow. I don't know. Temperance. This is using patience and balance. Tower is Scorpio. Temperance is Sagittarius. Using that balance. How are you filling your own cup? How are you taking care of you first? How are you not allowing your anger to dictate your emotions? So stop allowing other people's baggage to rule your emotions. Okay, I'm gonna change positions slightly. Change the vibe. Three of Wands. Find the balance within yourself. So Three of Wands, that's how are you coming together within yourself to figure out what it is exactly that you want. Start figuring out what the last wand is to expand out into like 4 wands, into your foundation, into that home, that stability. You have to go within to find out what it is that you're truly needing and lacking. 8 of Cups. So walk away from those emotional burdens that you've already done all the hard work. You've done the work that you could. You've said the things that you need to say. You planted the seeds that you need to seed. Walk away. So when you're in that mood of just being moody, find that balance, find that temperance. 3 of Wands. Sit and take stock of what you need to be balancing out in your emotions and your passions, and figuring out what you need, like what you've done with your emotional stability, like the work that you've done in your 8 of Cups. So, my name is Larry Joe. I am SirenSongLover. 7 of Swords. There is a lot that just dropped out, so we'll just kind of wade through these as we go along. See what we have here. I'm feeling sleepy and hot all of a sudden. 7 of Swords. So there's so much to unpack with this cards. There's Fox. There's crossed fingers. There's holding of the daggers. 7 of Swords is that betrayal, mind games, deception. Princess of Swords. This is that female sword energy of like just very my way or the highway, impetuous, temper tantrums. Princess of Cups. This is those emotions. So Swords is like having that biting, sharp wit and tongue, and Cups is the emotions that go behind it. So when those emotions, when you're displaying those, you show up as King of Swords, is that, yeah, you know what? I'm going to be hyper masculine because you couldn't protect my inner princess. So I'm going to slay you. Because again, Princess of Wands. So this is having all of those kind of less cultivated, immature, feminine, like you've got wands, which is your passions. You've got swords, which is your temper and your wit. You've got cups, which is your emotions. You've got all of those feminine kind of young elementary emotions, and you need to actually, like, what it does when that is out of balance or out of check, it puts you in that hyper masculine role, and you have to sit in that King of Swords and like that I'm going to protect everything at all costs. You have to protect your disc. So Prince of Discs, this is like you have that shiny little egg and you want to protect it at all costs. And this is Eight of Discs. You've done all the hard work to be able to claim that egg. You've done all the hard work to be able to have your financial abundance. And when you sit in those emotions that maybe aren't as balanced or mature or maybe what you need to be looking at, you lose a lot of blessings and good fortune. So how do you balance those emotions so that you don't lose all of the money that you've been earning, that you've been cultivating, that you've been working so hard towards? So, let's see. I'm not really feeling the connection to this deck today. I mean, yes, the cards are chatty, yet they don't sing. King of Cups. Okay, well, the deck had to call me a liar, because that's what it does. Everyone likes to say, well, where's your karma? No, my karma is instant. Like, my spirit guides check me instant. The cards check me instant. I said, oh, I'm not connected. King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male. You either love them or hate them. Sometimes it's both. This is the man that knows what he wants. He sits in his emotions when he's balanced. Queen of Swords, me for confirmation too. So this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, feminine, that embodiment of just bold and spicy and knowing what you want. So, okay. The universe get handsy with me too. It's like, you know, when you're right, you're right. So stop letting immature energies, whether they be kids or friends or family, stop letting your immature energies run the show. Because when you do that, you lose out on good stuff. Like, if you're fighting with a 7-year-old about something that obviously you know more about, you have to realize that they can win that argument, because it's not really an argument, it's a waste of time, and to put more than an ounce of effort into it is foolish. Start taking your life back. Start realizing where you need to rebalance your life. I'm gonna take some cards from Messages from the Mermaids. I am Larry Jones, SirenSongLover. Hope you're having a beautiful night. If you'd like to donate to my ministry, it is capital S Siren, capital S Song, capital L Lover. Friendship. Lean into the friendships in your life that you have been cultivating. There are hidden blessings there. And let go of the things, people, places, things, addictions, clothing, anything that no longer serves you. So lean into your friendships, even if it's the friendship with yourself. Look at yourself as your best friend first. There are so many blessings when we start asking the network and community around us. And when you let go of things that no longer serve you. And sometimes it's letting go of ego and pride. Sometimes that's like the biggest blessing, is letting go of things that kept you held in patterns that maybe you no longer are better retained. I don't know. It's a weird way to let go of something. Relaxation. Stop running so hard. Stop fighting so hard. Start breathing. Let go of burdens that no longer suit you. Yeah, that's a really big thing. Learn that relaxation is just as important as work and play. Like when you're out there just toiling and laboring, you have like a beautiful place to go home to, but if you're too tired to actually enjoy it, what's the point? Learn to relax so that you don't overwork yourself for something that wasn't truly necessary. Healing. This will bring in some healing. Calm, peaceful energy. The world is in chaos right now. The biggest thing we can do is relax, even if it's for 3 seconds. We're kind of going through some really big, hard, chaotic things in our life right now. And it's and my rock is having a hard time. It's like, how for even 3 seconds can you just set your burdens on the ground? How can you let those be not your burdens, even if it's for 3 seconds, just to breathe? And that sounds so silly and yet so hard. Try it next time. Is when you're having a really hard time, imagine like you're taking those boulders off of your shoulder and just pause. And the beauty is you're going to be too weak to pick up those thoughts anymore. You may pick up little pieces from them, but you won't be able to pick up the full burden. And that is a new type of liberation. Breathe into that. When the burden, once you set it down, it becomes too heavy to pick up, don't. Only pick up what you truly necessarily want and need. Settling, scarcity, insecurity, lack of faith, believe that you deserve the best. Do not settle for things that make you sad. Do not settle for things that make you cry. Receive, open-minded, abundant, ready. It's your time to receive. Ooh, this is where we have to sit in our divine feminine embodiment. Stop settling for things that make you unhappy and be open to receive from sources that you didn't believe in before or didn't see before or know before. Chaser, in pursuit, convincing rejection. Let them go and let it be. Receive the information that whatever you're chasing is running away for a reason. Whatever wants you and will find you. So let's do some law of attraction. Everything that I desire desires me. And the law of assumption. It is already mine. I need not worry. Hidden path, detour, slow down, explore, go in a new direction. Whatever your heart has been asking for. If you just pause and breathe and take in the scenery, like just really pause, breathe, look around. You'll find a new path to exactly what you want. If you go with the law of assumption, whatever you want, you know that it's already yours. So enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey, because a hidden path is going to open up and you're going to get like fast tracked to exactly where you wanted to be. So have fun where you're at. Spring. Your love is blooming. Your answers arrive in spring. So either this scene started planting in spring, or this will be coming in the following spring. So everything that you want could be coming in the following spring. Enjoy the path, and something will pop up for you to be able to see the way to your heart's desires. So breathe in knowing that it's already yours. If you want it, it wants you. Transformation, breakthrough, reinvention. You're ready for the next level. When you're ready for the next level, sometimes things will get really hard so that you remember that you have to rest and take care of yourself. This is your time to pause. If you're feeling overwhelmed, stressed out, rest and pause, because it's like the tail end of your transformation. It's about to get really good. You need to have that energy. travel, movement, meeting, adventure, be ready for new experiences. So for right now, you need to pause because travel is coming, transformation is coming. Take that breath before everything gets chaotic. Release other people's burdens, stress, guilt, worry before you start going big places in your life because you can't carry their debts with you. Ego, pride, jealousy, self-preservation, walls, let your guard down. Stop letting your ego hold you in places that don't suit you. Observe, social media, fascination, curiosity, watching from a distance. You may have someone watching you from a distance without you knowing, and this person may surprise you. Soulmate, compatibility, companionship, your best life partner. All right. So while life is chaotic, you already know that what you want is yours. So if you've already seen it, if you've seen it multiple times, like if you imagine your best life and you see what you want and it's yours because you've seen it. If it wasn't yours, you wouldn't see it. Someone else would see it. So when everything's really chaotic, all you have to know is that you have to breathe. Enjoy the ride. Just know that if life is really hard, you set it up so that you would have a really cool adventure or payoff or goal. If life is really hard, it's because you have a really big mission. They don't give the really cool like payoffs to the people that sit on the couch and don't do anything. Like you get to go travel the world and see cool things and eat in fine restaurants when you go do things. You can't do that from the couch. You actually have to get up and go out and get there. Okay, so I'm pulling from the Lover Oracle just to get some info, see if there's anyone thinking about you, see if you're thinking about anybody else, place the messages where they fit. I feel lonely. Whoever's dreaming of you, they're feeling lonely. I can't promise you anything. Their life is a mess. And honestly, we mirror people, so if their life is a mess and they can't promise you anything, probably your life's a mess and you can't promise them anything either. I can't come to you now. So there's something holding them back, whether it be people, places, things. Will you leave me like the others? Only you can answer that. Will you leave your person like the others? And if your person left you, will you leave them? That really is what they're saying, is that will you leave me like I left you? And the biggest thing about healing and love and growing and breaking curses is learning how to love people even when they really hurt you. Because they didn't hurt you because they wanted to. They hurt you because someone hurt them when they were young and vulnerable or old and vulnerable or whatever. But people don't hurt you because they want to hurt you. It's like someone hurt them when they needed them the most. So if this person were to come to you, would you leave them, or would you have grace and compassion and love and ask them what happened? Because I bet you if you asked them what happened and they actually sat and told you their story and you were curious and not angry, it would probably break your heart as to why they feel abandonment or why they left you. Okay, I wish I could understand you. When we're not in the same frequency, it's hard to understand each other. It's like we're not on the same radio channel. So when we're hanging out with someone and our sounds don't match, we sound disharmonious. I don't understand. Yeah. They don't understand why they can't understand you. And I know that sounds so double negative. Hello. My name is Larry Joe, SirenSongLover. I am calling from the Lover's Oracle. Hope you're having a beautiful night. Getting the tea, just seeing what's around. The passion I feel is overwhelming and I don't know how to handle this. whoever is thinking about you, and that makes sense because when I started this reading, I was hot. Like, I was feeling hot. Like, so whoever this person is, they feel spicy about you. Like, they feel hot. They like, whew, whatever you do, you get under their skin. I get it. I have a person I react like that to, and a lot of people react to me like that, so I get it. But whoever this person is, they're feeling hot under the collar. They don't understand you. They want to. They're very confused. You're probably very confused. Why do I deserve someone like you? Well, you probably love this person. That's why they deserve someone like you, because you probably actually love them. You probably understand them better than they know. People don't believe in me. Yeah, your person's having a hard time. People don't believe in them. It is dark without you. You may be the only thing that brought them light and sunshine to their life. Will this ever change? They have to be brave enough to do the work to get out of that darkness. And why do I feel this way? You know, maybe they got chained to emotions, people, places, things, addictions. Childhood patterns are a real devil to get us caught up. All right. I'm going to pull some more cards from the tarot. Let's get some clarifiers on who's feeling this way, what's going on. Earlier I pulled out, there's a King of Cups, there's a Queen of Swords, there's a bunch of, like, pages. There was a Page of Swords, there's a Page of Cups, there was a Page of Wands, there was a Knight of Cups, or a Knight of Swords. So there's a lot of very just kind of not fully mature energy, emotions, the devil, addictions. And I already said it just a moment ago, like the devil, addictions, we mirror the people in our lives the most. So whatever they're going through, we're typically going through, whether we're brave enough to admit it or not. So if you're having problems with addictions, your person's probably having problems with addictions or abandonment or self-identity issues. And if they're having it, you probably are too. So we mirror the people most intimately closest to us. I found this with some people really close in my life too, is like, even though we didn't talk all the time, our dating patterns, like our addictions, were the same. And I was over here trying to break those addictions, and I made note of it because it was like, I'm dating such and such sign, and they were dating someone that was compatible, and it was like, wait a second. So when you start identifying the addictions, the patterns within you, within others, you can't do the work for them. You can only do it for yourself. And if they want to learn how you did it, then they can ask you, but you can't do the work for them, and you can't force them to learn. The Moon. There have been secrets that have been hidden. So there have been addictions, and there have been secrets and veil, and this is the time to start using discernment. Use Queen of Swords embodiment. Sit in that discernment using like intellect, knowledge, swift motion to cut through any illusions, deceptions. Start poking holes in the theory. Start shedding light on the things that you need to shed light on. Because, yeah. When it's like, you have to change the patterns within you to change the patterns external of you. And sometimes that means that people that exhibit those patterns that were toxic in you, you have to say goodbye to them. 5 of Cups. And this will leave feeling kind of bereft, emotional, out in the cold, just, why me? There's still, I love saying with this cup, there's still 2 cups filled. Even though the other 3 cups are poured out, even though it looks like all is lost, there's still 2 cups filled, and they're still upright and ready to be, like, all of those cups can be turned upright to be filled again. So don't think that when you let go of people, like, using your discernment and your intuition is one of the biggest gifts you can give to yourself. So when you let go of people who've been lying to you or who've been keeping you in childhood patterns of trauma and addiction, yes, it feels like you're left out in the cold. Yes, it feels emotional. It feels like there's nowhere to turn. Nothing makes sense. You can still rebuild. And you get to rebuild with people that aren't making you sick. Like, that was one of the things I learned, is that the people that wanted me to stay stuck in those patterns, they wanted me to stay sick. And I didn't like that. They liked me that way. I didn't like that. So then I started saying, you know what? Maybe we don't need to be friends. Maybe this isn't the best situation for all of us. Alright, so I got cards everywhere. Let's see what I'm pulling from here. I have the Animal Spirit Guidebook. Let's see if we have any spirit animals for confirmation or for guidance. I love this deck. It's a gorgeous deck. The Animal Spirit. The Wild Unknown Animal Spirit and Guidebook. Let's see what totem animals what totem animals may be calling to us today. I am Larry Joe, SirenSongLover. Should you wish to donate to my Cashapp, it is capital S with Siren, capital S with Song, capital L with Lover. Sewing into my ministry is always appreciated. How do you let your horse spirit let you run free and wild? How do you tap into that unbridled horse spirit? Tap into your dark divine. Tap into your dark divine. Feminine, masculine. Tap into your moon, into your secrets. Let your heart run wild. Tarantula. Tarantula maybe as a spirit guide. How are you? Let's think on the tarantula. I always think of how scary it really is, like how scared everybody is of tarantulas, and yet they're not actually mostly terrifying. Or at least I've seen a few and they're not terrifying. And how can you be intimidating yet not actually scary? Raccoon. Maybe you have a raccoon as a pet. Maybe you see a raccoon in your travels. When I was in childhood, I had a friend that had a raccoon as a pet that lived in their house. It was blind. It was a whole story. Only in my life, in that life, we have stories like my friends have raccoons as pets. And so how do you pick through the memories of your childhood and your past lives and discern what is for you and what needs to be left behind? And shark. Great white shark. How do you start becoming laser focused on what you truly want? How do you start cleaning up your life, even if it's really painful? The thing with spiritual awakening, it feels like a surgical excision of your soul without any anesthesia. It is incredibly painful, and yet once you start liberating yourself of the parts of you that feel diseased or chaotic or burdensome or sick, you start feeling better. It's like when they take cancer out of the body surgically and then that person improves. So when you start using your focus, discernment, your predatory skills to get exactly what you need and want, even if that's intuitively you're led there, you'll start having a better life. You'll start living a more magical life when you start using your skills to hone in on what you want. Like, go through your past, like focus in on what you want, and you will create the most magical life for yourself. So there's probably a lot of chatter around you about what you should do or what you need to do or who you need to be or check this box. Live your life. Cut out everybody else's opinions. Cut out everybody else's noise. Cut everybody else's chatters out. Live your life. Because when you start like focusing laser, you can start living the most magical life. Stop listening to other people about who you should be and what you should be. My 2 cents. You don't have to take them. I would appreciate being compensated, though, for my 2 cents, should it resonate. That would be great. Let me see if there's any other decks I want to pull from today. My name is Lara Jo. I am SirenSongLover. If you want to donate to my ministry, it is Cashapp, capital S for Siren, capital S for Song, capital L for Lover. You can always tip. If you want to book a service, it's SirenSongLover.in or SirenSongLover@Yahoo. Come and check me out. I'm on a bunch of other platforms. Okay. So the first card that was jumped out was no. So whatever you've been worried about, whatever's been holding you back, like whatever you're like, oh, that can't work at all, it's not going to hold you back. No. Stop worrying about things you can't control. Like, if it doesn't look like it's happening, it's not happening. So the reason why I kind of like why it feels that way is because the second card to come out was no need to worry. So whatever has been holding you back from living your magical life, no, you don't need to take it with you. No, it's not going to be a problem in the future. There's no need to worry. Look for a sign. Look for a sign. And you can ask the universe. The universe loves to play with you. The universe loves to joke with you. It loves to wink at you. So the more you play with it, the more grateful you are to the universe, the more you joke with the universe, the more it will play, joke, wink with you. So when you say, oh my gosh, universe, I want 10 oranges delivered to my door, it's listening and it will do it. Now, if it's like a serious request, it'll happen faster. If you're not really serious and you just think it's a joke, of course, it'll happen as like a magazine will show up with 10 oranges on the cover on a day that you've had a really hard day and you're done playing. You're like, universe, you don't ever deliver my request. It will deliver a magazine to your door that has 10 oranges on the cover or some bogus shit like that. And you'll be like, thanks a lot. Like, that was, I see you, you winking bastard. So look for a sign, ask for a sign. If you start getting grateful, thankful for those signs when they come to you, the universe will start sending more. And I know that sounds all hippy-dippy woo-woo, and it's supposed to. Because that's how we start getting out of here. That's how we start creating the best, most magical unicorn lives, is by living hippy-dippy you and not listening to what everybody else says that you should want, need, desire, XYZ. They didn't get what they wanted with their lives, right? So why should you live in their box? Or if they did get what they wanted with their lives, were they truly happy? This is forgiveness. Forgiveness for yourself, forgiveness for them, forgiveness for everything. And when I say forgiveness for yourself, is like you have to forgive yourself for allowing things to go on longer than they should have. And you have to forgive them for wanting you to fit in the box that they could never fit in. Like, the funny thing is, like, other people want you to fit in boxes that they never could fit in. Like, never fit because it never really truly was their happiness, but they want someone else to do it. Forgive them for them wanting to be, like, what they want you to be. Forgive yourself. Start living a magical life. A few more cards. Hope you're having a beautiful night. That was a really awkward silence. Within the next few months, whatever you're waiting for, whatever you're wishing for, whatever you're asking for, it's coming. It's within the next few months. So breathe into the journey that you're on. Whatever you're asking for, whatever you're wanting, the doors are opening. It takes a little time. So yes, it's chaotic. Yes, it's stressful. Yes, we don't know what is going on right now. Breathe. Because it isn't happening tomorrow, it's happening soon, like within the next few months. So you know that it's coming. Law of assumption, we already know that it's ours. so we can let it go and just enjoy what we're doing now and not get caught up on what do we have to do in the future. The universe responds to speed, and that's because we can't live in the past. We don't live in the future. We live in what happens right now. It's dynamic. So if you respond to what is going on right now and not what's happening 5 minutes from now, the universe responds to that. So start clearing up your thoughts, clear up your minds, clear up your patterns, clear up your people. You'll start manifesting the life that you want. Okay. Give your inner critic a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. The synchronicities. Within the next few months, everything that you want is coming in. Stop being a critic. Because right now, your time is to rest. And this time, stop bullying yourself. Because when you bully yourself, then you bully everyone else. Because when you see all of your own mistakes, you see everyone else's mistakes. So stop, breathe. You're human, they're human. Love them. Let's all get home safe. Stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. Nothing that you did could have changed the outcome of whatever has happened. Breathe and rest into that. Remember that it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. It's okay to be happy, even when someone isn't. And a little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember that. A little bit of faith goes a long way. It doesn't matter how bad everything looks, and like this has been happening as a test of faith the last few days too. Even in a tiny mustard seed yields a crop. So never have doubt in the faith of the tiny and mighty. Because that's what actually takes. Because it settles into the crevices. So, okay. A few more cards. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle. I am Lyra Joe, SirenSongLover, doing a read for you. Hope you're having a beautiful evening. Come on in. Should you wish to sow into my ministry, it is Cashapp, Siren, with the capital S, Song, capital S, Lover, capital L. Should you have any questions, we can drop them down below. Dog Spirit, be loyal to what you love. Never give up on your vision. Whatever you want the most, don't give up. Be loyal to what you want. Dog Spirit, number 19. And 6, Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. Make sure that whatever you're building, it's solid. If you are building your castle in the sky, you want to make sure the base foundation is solid. So make sure that whatever you're building on solid ground. So be loyal to what you want. Be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to what your heart desires. Lay a solid foundation. Be determined. Be strong. Be stout in your resolve. Let's see. I'm Lyra Joe, SirenSongLover. If this resonates, please drop me some type of love, a heart, an emoji, a hello. Some type of energy exchange is always beneficial. That way we know that our message resonates, that we actually have found the people that we resonate with. Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibilities. Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibilities, number 59. This is being willing that even if part of your extremity has been removed, you're still able to keep growing. That little tiny bit's gone, but it didn't stop anything. Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibilities. Always be willing to grow even after you have lost a little piece of yourself. Okay. All right, the card I'm going to pull here, Dove Spirit, be peace, be happy, be harmony. Hello, I am great. How are you? Dove Spirit, be peace, be harmony. Bring love in all things that you do. All right, 56, Spider Spirit. Make your dreams real. Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. Start weaving your destiny. Number 56 is 11, and that's foundation. How are we building the foundation within ourselves? Like, that's Ace of Cups. Make your dreams real. Stop building gossamer wings, gossamer webs, and start building a foundation. Vessel in time, what information are you looking for? Okay, yes. So Spider Spirit was here. There was there's Tarantula earlier. When I moved into this house, there was a golden weaver spider, and so many people tried to harm her, and I protected her because it was like, no, she's non-venomous. Do not touch her. Like, spiders are sacred. Okay, I'll do just a card or two for a general read. I have to hop off pretty soon, but I'll pull a card or two, see if anything resonates. All right. I was so sad when she passed away. I have a lot of spiders around here, and again, I protect them. They're sacred. I love filming them. I love taking pictures of them. I'm weird like that. Okay, so let me actually clean up just a teeny bit, and then I'll pull some tarot cards, unless you want some oracle, but we'll get in there. So, hopefully the energy has been treating you kindly. It's been a little weird. Earth is earthing right now. I don't know what else to say about it other than that. I say Earth like I don't live here. I feel like a cosmic traveler, so when I say I don't live here, it's because it's like a cosmic surfer thing, I guess. I don't know. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, because Earth is whack. Hopefully that's not. Okay, let's get some tarot cards out here. I was trying to clean up some space so that I could better handle what we got going on here. I kind of make do with what I got, so okay, so any energy that treats you unkindly, you are allowed to have boundaries with. You take your energy back. I love saying, I am a sovereign being. You have no right to be here. So when people are bothering you, even if it's mentally, they're bothering you and you don't want them to be in your energy, you start declaring your sovereignty. I am a sovereign being. You have no right to be here. So anyone that's not treating you kindly, even in the energetic field, you tell it to leave. You can always tell energy spirits to leave. And then you can start telling the physical bodied person to leave. Even when you're in a house and you feel like an energy shift, you can tell that spirit to leave. So any energies within a dwelling or your body or your house, you can say, you know what, leave out the back door. You can command it. They have to leave. They can't mess around. King of Swords. This is using discernment. So vessel in time, King of Swords, use that discernment. So potentially you or them could be Aries, or sorry, I always want to start with the fires, but it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So King of Swords, you could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They could be as well. This is sitting in that masculine, I am protecting mine by all means necessary with all of the logic. I'm no longer allowing mental confusion games. I can see right through it. So when you sit in that King of Swords, or they do, that is, how do I use my sharp intuition to see through their mind games? Use that eagle eye focus. King of Swords, this is very first off, masculine. It's that bird energy. So think hawk. This is that man that watches everything shrewdly because he doesn't want to be taken advantage of. He's very intellectual. You could be very intellectual. You could be very cutting. They could be. So what it is when you start trying to discern how someone feels about you, use that intuition, that sharp, like how do you cut through the BS, the mind games, so that you can discern their energy. And sometimes, like, I started losing friends when I was like, I don't care how long I've known you. If you're not for my highest and greatest good, you have to go. So that's where we have to start getting, if we want to evolve to like higher planes, we have to use that cutting discernment of, I don't care if you're my mama, my daddy, my brother, my best friend, my lover, you have to go. If you are not treating me like, if you don't have best interests behind my back, we can't be friends. So being that spiders are a totem animal for you, don't let other spiders' webs catch you up. Don't let other spiders' webs be your chaos and confusion. Don't let them weave a trap for you. Yes. And it hurts really bad when you first start cutting out people. I mean, like, it's like, oh gosh, like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But then you're like, I don't have this drama. Like, that person's not calling me every third Tuesday because they need me to pay a bill for them or they need something. Like, when you start cutting out toxic people, it hurts at first, but then you start finding peace and clarity. You're like, oh, I have more money this week because I didn't have to pay for that dude's gas or whatever. So cutting out at first feels really hard. And you're like, oh, I've lost everything. But then you're like, did I really lose anything? I lost people that made me feel okay, so I'll clarify on that in a moment. So Princess of Wands, these were the two cards that popped, and I'm going to talk on traps because I've seen a lot of traps. I've seen a lot of magic sent to me. So, and my spirit guides bring them, and I'm going to tie that into how my sign fits into that and why we see it. I'm a Libra, so I see people's karma, like I get a tiny taste of it, because if they're sending me harm, I am instant karma. How you handle me is a test from the universe. I am a test from the universe. Like, I'm friends with everybody kind of thing. And if you treat me poorly, the universe, not me, I go out, will check you. But the universe will show me how you felt about me and what you sent to me. And my job, just like your job is, you saw the trap. It could potentially be from a past life. You're the only one that can truly know that. And we'll get into that too. You'll see the trap that they set for you, because it won't happen right away, but like a year and a half down the road, like their mama will get into some karma, or someone in their life will get into it, and you'll be like, oh no, I knew that they sent me this problem 3 years ago, I just couldn't prove it. And then I watched their mama get in the car accident that they wish for me, which is nothing that we ever wish for, but the traps that people lay for us, they get caught up in. It just takes longer. Our spirit guides will alert us that, hey, there's something that's foul here. You need to pay attention. If you're willing to follow that nudge from your intuition, it'll save you. And as far as past lives, like I say, that's only something that you can determine. Yeah. So we have to heal all of those past life karma events to be able to ascend completely off of Earth. So you have to serve your term here. So the sooner you can transmute those past lives, and I've lived a shit ton of lifetimes, but the sooner you can transmute past life karma and learn those lessons, because as you heal those past lives, you have to take accountability and learn these lives lessons while you learn past lives, because then you'll learn like, oh, that person's in my life, but we've had hundreds of lives together. This is a pattern. We haven't broken 100 lives. So you have to be brave enough, because you know that this is past life karma. You have to be brave enough in this lifetime to break it so that it breaks for all of them. So when your guys are telling you this is past life karma, you're right. They're on your ass. They're probably shouting it in your face. So you have to learn the lesson from that past life so you can move on in this life. It's like once you learn that lesson, and the cool thing is when you learn it from the past life, all of your memories from your past lives and the magic and the everything that you had from those past lives, you unlock it. So you aren't unlocking that past life trauma, you're unlocking that past life magic. And what we fail to realize, reincarnation is real. And in some lives, I mean, if you are a powerful, amazing person in this lifetime, you were in past lives too. So like for me, high priestess, I know in past lives, in many ancient deity civilizations, I've been a high priestess in every lifetime. So those past lifetimes, when you heal that karma, those past lifetimes, you unlock the magic. And the past lifetimes, like if you're like experiencing hardship and subjugation and things in this lifetime, that's how you were in that last lifetime. If you're experiencing someone being a tyrant to you, that's how you were in your past lifetime. So what it is you're trying to let go of that trauma so you don't carry it into the next lifetime. So it's like past lifetimes, it wasn't that this life is so hard, it's like you just didn't learn that lesson because you didn't think it was valuable, or you didn't have the energy or the whatever the resources to be able to heal it in that past lifetime. Like what we also have to realize is all those past lifetimes have been set up so that we can have the opportunities today. So yes, it feels like, oh my gosh, I did all this hard work in the last lifetime, it never went anywhere. No, you paved the ground for today. So all the past lifetime work, you did it so you'd have a lifetime today. I'm going to read this really quick. Okay. So when we fall, and this is such a fun, because I spiral on this all day too. It will bring you back to the trap because it's letting you know you were right. Right? So you saw the trap and you were right. So now you know to watch those people. So yes, while you have anxiety and depression from the trap, you also know that those aren't safe people and you won't let your guard down around them. And you'll also intuitively in your spirit know when there's a trap of that same vibration set for you currently. Like if your body pings like it did when they set that trap for you, you will know vibrationally that someone has set that trap for you again and you won't fall into it. So all of the warfare that gets cast upon us, once we become wise to it, we become wise to those traps, our soul lets us know. It's like an energetic receipt. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me see if there's any other cards to pull up in here. So we have Princess of Wands in here. So this is kind of the Page of Cups. Page of Wands. So Page of Wands, it's that kind of, again, just childish, impetuous, little girl kind of temper tantrum. Like we got stuck at the age of 5 and we want what we want. You have to start closing out. This is the world. Start closing out the chapter, realizing that because we are dealing with past lives, and there's going to be a lot of stuff. Like when we wake up and we realize how powerful we are in past lives, a lot of people start coming for us. Because we've got a lot of work to wake our whole soul up from those past lives in this life to catch up. And nobody wants to do that because it's too scary. So you can't think like a 5-year-old boy or girl anymore. You have to start thinking big world. Like, how do you want to cultivate a new world for you and for the future? Like, you can't fix what happened to you with that person in the past. You can't fix what that trap was. And honestly, you as your own person, as your own vessel, as your own sovereign being, use that King of Swords, that discernment, that just, you know what? I see who you are. I can't unsee that. Good day. It's not that you're a horrible person. It's not that I don't love you, but I can't trust that you're going to keep me safe. Yeah, when we start learning, okay, so everything is a lesson or a blessing. And even lessons are blessings because we learn what we will never do in the future for a better world for ourselves. So even when it feels like it's a lesson, we're like, oh my gosh, that hurt so bad. We learn what we no longer want to carry forward ever again. So when you start looking at the world with less of that childlike, kind of passionate, fiery, temper tantrum, you start cultivating with that discernment, using that like logic, sitting in that bold embodiment, what you want for your future. You will bring in the whole world. You will start changing your world. It doesn't matter if you change the whole world, you just have to change your world. And you have to change your world from your past lifetimes to be able to get out of here. Earth is a school. We are getting out of here. Hurt people, healed people, healed people. So let's all heal and turn around and help everybody get home. The thing is we think we unlock it. I know I didn't even breathe to say that, but we think we unlock it, but then they like unlock deeper. Like we'll get our clears coming on board, and then we'll be like, oh, I've had my clears for a year, but then something new, like a deeper layer will unlock, and you'll be like, I just went into a different dimension. So we will be blocked from our gifts if it's for our best interest. It's like if we had all of our senses and it would cause us to go mad, Spirit will put a blindfold or a mute on it so that we can breathe and rest and let our body recuperate for a minute. When you have all of your senses online, yes, traps will unlock your sentient abilities because you have to see things that other people don't want you to see. 9 of Cups. We're getting closer to our emotional embodiment. So move away from the people that trap us and move to the things that bring us happiness, joy, peace, and love. One of the lessons that I had spoken on recently was that nothing is worth the cost of my peace. Nothing. Like, I worked so hard to cultivate peace that it doesn't matter who walks in or who walks out. If you're trying to make me miserable, please go elsewhere, because happy people don't make other people miserable for fun. Happy people bring other people happiness. 7 of Wands. This is too many cooks in the kitchen. This is too many passions, too many wands, too much fighting, competition. Let it go. So let go of the competitions, the fights that are not yours. Put down the passions that don't fit you any longer. Let it go. So the past few weeks, the earth has been integrating heavy and hard. So we've all been doing a lot of clearing work. The most important thing is breathe, meditate, rest, relax, drink water. Breathe, rest, drink water, relax, meditate. That's the biggest thing. Everybody's kind of in the microwave right now. And Mercury just went into retrograde, and there's all kinds of dissertations and blah, blah, blah. It's always moving. That's the point. I know that was, yes, everybody's clearing a lot. We're all doing a lot of work. The people that have been doing the work, our job right now is to sit back and breathe and relax. Because if we've done all the work and all we have to do is relax, everybody else can run around doing the work that we need them to do. Like, that's the funny thing. Like, there's a lot of people that want to create a lot of extra chaos for me. And I'm like, okay, well, that was something I kind of wanted to do. Well, thank you for doing all the work for me. So that is also sorry, that's one time I know, and sorry, rest of everybody, I know I stopped to read. So we will, if we are too tapped into our senses and helping everyone else other than ourselves, our senses will shut down as a way of preservation. Because it'll say you are giving to everyone else, but you're not listening and you're not giving to yourself. Like, yes, you can smell this XYZ coming, but if you're too busy telling your neighbor and you don't protect yourself and take care of yourself, then yes, your senses will shut down until it tells you, like, hey, you need to take care of you. You first. Put your oxygen mask on first. Prince of Cups. Start putting your cup first. Put your emotional well-being first. Love you first. I know that's all, but when there's too many noises, too many people, too many ones, you have to start putting you first. Start taking those passions, those people out that don't build your fire. They don't help butter your bread. They don't, heat the water. I know those are all just weird little euphemisms, but if they're not bringing anything to your life, don't have them in your life. Ace of Discs. When you start putting your emotions, your love, your mission first, you'll start building your coin. So, yes. And the other, healing others heals us. And using our gifts with others helps us unlock more gifts. So, it's a catch-22 because it's like we need to help others to get out of here. We need to help others to heal. We need to help others to fill our own cup. And yet, if we're not with people that are ready to do the past life karma stuff with us, then we have to learn who to fill for. So that's where we learn, even in past lives, like you could have a connection with someone from a past life. Like a deep connection. I'm talking deep, and I can speak on that personally, and that's another day and another time. I don't have time right now. But you can have deep, lots of life connections and still realize that for your mission, and that includes their mission because they agreed to travel with you. They agreed to play this part with you, so you have to play your part. You agreed to this in past lifetimes. So even though it doesn't feel fun, and even though it doesn't this, that, and the other thing, you guys have agreed to that. So this is learning that you've agreed to that, and you need to take care of you first. Even if that means, like, I love you and we've served 105 lives together, I have to put my life first this time. You've been my lover in 105 lifetimes, but this lifetime I have to put me first because otherwise neither of us are getting home. That's the lesson we have to learn. Sometimes you have to teach people how to live without you. Hello. Mocking Mystic, Ace of Discs. How are we conning money? Mocking Mystic. Yeah, so those, this is the year of karma. We are closing out karmic cycles. So we're all in, it's all kind of coming, because when we head into the year 9, that's like ultimate fulfillment. So everybody that's been doing the work, if you've been doing the work and you're only the one that can know, like only the details can fit in your relation, like in your situation. It looks like it though, because 8 of Discs, that's having done all of the groundwork, building those pentacles, building the foundation. It looks like those chapters are closing and you're able to bring in more financial abundance. Like you've been doing the hard work, that those karmic cycles are closing. I can do, I've got about 5 more minutes and then I have to hop off. I can pull a card or two. Like I say, I've got about 5 more minutes. If you guys would like, you can, I would love sewing into my ministry, either tipping here or Cashapp, Siren, capital S, Song, capital S, L, capital Lover. Mocking Mystic, I am going to pull from the tarot. If you would like an oracle card or two, just drop that, but I'll pull a card or two here. All right. Let's see what we got here. 10 of Discs, building that pentacle right when you came in. I said Ace of Discs. So Mocking Mystic, whatever you're doing, those pentacles have been building. Okay, so I will general love, but love is connected with abundance. Love is the same vibrational frequency as money. So when our money is right, our love is right. When our money is bad, our love is bad. So if your money is good, your love is good, right? If you can afford to take your love to a steak dinner, your love can afford to take you to a steak dinner, you're doing good. King of Wands and the Chariot. So King of Wands, whoever you're dealing with, this is that Aries, Leo, Sag. Take charge, lead, like fire, passionate, or this could be you. So if your money is tight and right, it looks like you also have that bold embodiment, King of Wands. This is beautiful because we are in that Leo season. So Leos, this is your time to shine. Money is right, Leo's right, King of Wands is right, the Chariot energy. So this can either speak to Cancerian energy, which we just came up out of Cancer season. This could be also you or them. Put the resonance where they sit. Chariot is that fast forward, balanced motion, like we're rushing forward. So money's good. King of Wands, we got that fire, that passion, that rushing forward motion. Let's see. Woo! And King of Disc. Oh, enter new player or the same embodiment. So King of Disc, that's King of Pentacles, Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, King of Wands. So you could either have the same man that embodies that financial stability and abundance and that passion and stability and abundance, or you could have two different people in there. Three of Swords, though, be careful of betrayals. And I feel like the betrayals may actually be more jealousy driven or related around you. Like the Three of Swords, the betrayals, it's like your family and your friends speaking gossip. Or Three of Swords, like betrayals, like your friends and family per se trying to saboteur, or even ourselves. We can self-saboteur, we can self-betray. So watching, just being cautious, especially if money is good, love is good. Guard your heart around those that don't have your best interests in heart. Become real discerning and selective about who you allow in your relationship. If you're in one, if you're cultivating space for a relationship, make sure that you don't let people that don't have your best interests into your heart space. This, when you protect your love, whoever you want to choose, King of Wands or King of Disc, or even if it's the same person, watch for betrayals, because protecting it is divine and it brings in 10 of Cups, that happily ever after, that love, the rainbow, the everything's awesome, everything is good when you're part of a team. When you have backstabbers as part of your team, though, you're constantly have to sleep with swords. So don't do that. And I know that sounds, whatever that sounds like. Let's pull, I am going to pull one more card. Or just a few more cards from the Animal Spirit Guidebook. See if there's any animals in here for you. I have just another moment, and then I gotta get out. My name is Lara Jo, SirenSongLover. I can be found on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Yeah, just kind of living my magical life. Scorpion, how do you need to be protecting yourself? How do you need to be guarding your back? Swan, use your beautiful embodiment. Phoenix, always be willing to transform. And Rabbit. Oh, I got another one after Rabbit. Rabbit, use your sexual energy. Use that drive. Use that stamina. Keep going. Butterfly, transform. Transform. You have done all the hard work. Keep growing. If you've gone through it, Get to it, girl or boy. I'm sorry, mocking mystic. I don't know, gender fluid, but if you've gone through a hard journey with anyone or something, like Phoenix is transformation, Scorpion is Scorpios. That heavy transformation, and that's Phoenix, Scorpion, Scorpio, butterfly. It's all that. Keep growing. If you've gone through the hard times and you've pushed through the chrysalis, let that energy go forth and multiply. All right. I hope that answered any questions. I'm Lara Jo, SirenSongLover. Hope you have a beautiful night. I hope to catch you soon. And if you want to donate to my ministry, it's Cashapp, SirenSongLover, capital S for Siren, capital S for Song, capital L for Lover. Have a great night. Thank you.